of the change masters is demonstrated. So it became supremely important to us to figure out why. Why was it that some companies were able to get on a consistent growth path, and why did others fail so drastically after having oftentimes a promising start? The key point to all this is that success follows a different path from the beginning. And in our experience, change is inevitable and growth is optional. And of course, this applies to how we integrate millennials in our companies also, because if you want to choose to grow, you're going to have to think about things differently than you possibly have in the past. Now, if you notice this iceberg, you can see, and maybe you've seen this graphic before, but only about 15% of the iceberg is visible above the surface of the water. And some of those things that you might see on the tip of the iceberg in terms of how you deal with millennials or how they show up are these. And we've polled many of you, and we've read much in the media. There's kind of this idea that they have a sense of entitlement. They're more narcissistic than prior generations. They don't like to work hard. Poor performance is just kind of the norm, and they have very, very high expectations of what they're going to get out of the workplace. And yes, some of that obviously can be tied to just their generation. But I think we do ourselves a grave disservice if we only look at the tip of the iceberg, specifically as it applies to your organization, because there's a lot of things underneath it. And what we found consistently in any company that's underperforming or that has underperforming employees